Welcome to King Says So, a channel that advocates for one Africa, one land, one Africa, one language, one Africa, one currency, one Africa, one army. I wish to witness Africans all around the world united as one in our lifetime. Enjoy.
At White Knot Technologies, we specialize in bags, embroidery, branded wear, and screen printing. We provide the finest quality for affordable price and fast turnaround time. We make sure you'll be satisfied with your order. Visit us at 18 Fisher Avenue, Epping.
What has transpired in Orlando? And because some of you don't understand leadership, you're so used to blaming people. I take full responsibility for everything that didn't go right there. I take full responsibility for everything that didn't go right there. Yes, we were sabotaged. And I'll tell you what happened.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King053, Mr. Easy Imali Enengi Nengi, and we're back at it again with another one. Let me just get my position perfectly. And guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You are in a Pan-Africanist channel. You are not lost. You are at home. We'll be doing a lot of report and a lot of coverage of the 2024 South African national elections and what is happening in South Africa. We speak a lot about what is happening in Africa and around the world as long as it impacts and affects Africans at large. That's what we're going to cover. This time around, I promised you guys that I will be covering Gayton Mckenzie's follow-up report on what actually happened at the I almost said FMB, at the Orlando Stadium, where the event was a flop from a logistic point of view. They have really messed up what was supposed to be a great 10-year celebration. Most of you did not know that the PA is 10 years old, so we were all shocked, but they are 10 years old. They have been pushing for some time, even though they don't have a seat in parliament. But I believe next year they might get 1 or 2 seats if all things go well in terms of their follow-up celebration in Cape Town. They are going to Cape Town. I'm going to cover that. I just want to cover 5 points for you guys, and that were very critical from this live feed that he does. First of all, I don't like the live feeds. It's so informal how the PA decides to speak, transfer information from the headquarters, meaning uh, Kenny, from Gayton himself to the rest of the PA. It's so informal. Their Facebook page, so informal, so unprofessional. You know, someone just grabbing a phone and just talking. For me, I wish they can improve that side. You know, have a marketing person who types formal letters, just like the other parties are doing. Then you know it's formal. Unlike someone grabbing a phone and freestyling, because that's what you see. You can see he does not have pointers that he's talking, that is going to follow a formula that is going to follow. He's just speaking from the top of his head. So I would like the PA to change that. Excuse me, my sinuses today, I'm telling you guys, you're so terrible, so terrible. But each job, we have to do what we have to do. Let's go to the first point that I want to make about what Gayton said, and he's speaking about what went wrong in terms of the buses. Let's quickly listen to what he said.
Pumalanga, we booked all the buses. And the company that was paid all the money, we used the middle company. We used the agent, sorry, agent is the word. We used the agent, a very reliable agent that has been in this business for years. So we used the agent, and the agent then came and he said to me, on the day of Saturday, the buses didn't rock up for the people of Mpumalanga. Then some people in Cape Town, Northern Cape, bus companies, gave us the invoices. We paid those invoices, and then they said, no, the buses can't leave because the money is not cleared. The money is not cleared. We said, listen, you can phone the bank to see is this proof of payment fake. You can phone the bank. And this was Friday. When I saw what they're doing, a lot of bus companies, when we saw what they were doing, I said to the Secretary General and to the team, let us get taxis at this time of the night. We called KZN. We called Northwest. We called stuff at great cost to us. We said we have to get not all our patriots here, but we're going to get a lot of our patriots here. I'm not talking small money here.
So here's my problem. A political party organized its 10-year celebration, and in that 10-year celebration, the first thing that you're going to organize when you are trying to organize this party is transport, and they could not get that one right. So as South Africans, we are tired of political parties having excuses why they could not execute something. We don't want to hear why is it that you can't fix the pothole. We don't want to hear why is it there is no water in the taps. We don't want to hear any excuses. We want service delivery. That's it. If you can organize buses, you know, if you can organize buses, how are you going to do the other stuff? Um, they they showed lack of experience really for them. The PA really showed lack of experience, and again we don't want to compare them to the EFF, but they are the same age as the EFF. Look how far ahead the EFF is from the PA. Look how far ahead, and the PA always claims that it will be the kingmaker in the next year's elections. I don't think so. I don't think so. The EFF is going to be the kingmaker. In fact, the EFF is not aiming at being a kingmaker. It's aiming at winning the elections. So the PA being realistic about their chances of winning the elections, they are not even aiming that high. Because I told you the colored population in South Africa is too low. It's too low. So even if all the colors voted for the PA, they would still not win the election. So for me, I was very disappointed with them getting taxis at the last moment. I mean, taxis are so expensive than buses. Taxi can only take 14 people, 15 people. It is so expensive than buses. You're going to pay so much more than a bus. So from there, the logistic nightmare continued to the food. Let's quickly listen to what Gayton said about the food.
Leader Ismail Steenkamp, where they were hiding the drinks and the cold drinks. He went there, he put all of those things on his bakkie. They were where they were hiding to steal it. Leader Steenkamp had access, so he took everything out of the stadium where they were hiding it. And he went to go park all the drinks and the water at his house. A true patriot. They stole all the water. They sold people t-shirts, and these were this to hand out. We made so many t-shirts that they stole. And the worst sabotage was, they then tried to sell a bottle of water to Leader Charles, and he lost it. He said to them, do you know I bought this water today? The worst part is they started throwing the water out of the water bottles. They were throwing t-shirts out to sell. Everything was bought. Food was bought. You know, we always buy extra food. Myself, and after the cows have been bought, myself and I then said to leader Divan, we've got enough food, but just in case, get more. Go get all the sheep that you can get your hands on. Somebody saw them throwing juice in the bathroom out. They sold the PA t-shirts. Excuse me. And what makes it difficult for our leaders is the fact that these things, they knew how it was planned. Jock says there was 20,000 people, not me. They charge our people 25 rands to get in. They have tried to sabotage. They don't want people to come into the stadium. They caused havoc. The evening,
What people don't understand is that the PA, it might be a slightly new political party, 10 years old, but the people in the PA have been in politics for a long time. Some in politics for wrong reasons. So you're going to find a situation where people are going to swear at the leadership. You're going to find a situation where people are not going to be patient with the leadership. At Alrado Park, you saw people saying they are not going to vote for the PA because their councillors are not a true reflection of what is happening in the ground. They are not speaking to the people in the ground. Once they got the councillor and they got the paycheck, they are too confident. I don't understand why people do that. So, people are really showing their true colors when it comes to conflict management. When a conflict occurs in your life, the way you react shows really who you are. Some of us, we love conflict because we love conflict resolution. We want to solve conflicts because when you solve conflict in the work area, in the personal family space or whatever, the solution, it brings about happiness, unlike always fighting. So um, now they decided, no, they're going to take this birthday celebration to Cape Town. Is that a good idea? Let's quickly listen to what Gayton said.
yeah. But tonight I want to leave my biggest thank you. You know, there's people that were not even bothered. They have long left the PA. They are just here around. And they are just around. They are just around. They don't care about this party anymore. So don't come and lie and say it's our 10th birthday party. It's the curtain raiser we went to. Because the 10th birthday party, I want every patriot should be there. We are all going. Say, Cape Town. Ons gaan soontoe. Ons wil julle net gou iets wys. Ons wil julle gou iets wys. And let me tell you, we have leaders, they don't even watch the live, but they are councillors. They think I come on here just to have chats. Yeah, I do miss you guys sometimes. But I go live, so you must know what's happening in your political party. I come to report to you. But leaders don't even watch lives. Leader Dino will remind me what I said in the life. Because that's not a life is missing. Some of you, you are just here for the pay. You've long checked out, but ons gaan jou aanhelp. We are going to Cape Town for the PA's 10th birthday party. Ons gaan hulle groot ding wys. We are going to Cape Town for the PA 10th birthday party. We are going to put together a committee that's going to do things differently.
Okay. First of all, Yeah, Cape Town, like I said, I've said it so many times. Yes, Cape Town is a good idea. Cape Town is a good idea, guys. Let's let the PA go to Cape Town. It's fine. Um, this thing of these live streams, leaders not watching the live streams, pure nonsense. It's pure nonsense. You can't be communicating formal issues in an informal way like this. Getting on Facebook and going live and say everybody 9 o'clock family meeting. No, no, be formal in terms of your communication structures. This is, guys, go in the comment section and tell me if you believe. For me, it's so unprofessional to if I can take the phone and put it on landscape so that you guys can see a broader space. I can play around with pictures. I can do some things, when I speak, and pay someone to edit the things, man. This nonsense, your icon. And once you choose an editing room, a studio where you're going to speak, you'll have someone who's going to structure the speech, and the message will come out better than these live streams. You're drinking your apple juice, you are eating. Sometimes he's eating when he's doing the live streams. It's so disrespectful, to me. For me, I don't like it. I don't like it. So I don't blame some leaders saying they're not gonna watch the live stream. It's pure nonsense. It's pure nonsense. Just like the last clip I'm covering, one of the leaders in the PA called a black person a kafir. Just imagine. Just imagine. Let's quickly listen to what Gayton said.
That's leadership. He didn't say I'm the DP. Our comeback is going to be stronger than our setback. I also want to say tonight, myself and the DP got second chances. We've made mistakes and we've got second chances. And as they got second chances, to become better people. Today, one of the people that we expelled from the party because she used the racist term. She called somebody a kafir, which we will never allow here. Nobody should speak like that. Nobody should be racist in this party. And what impressed me about this young lady, when we told her she's expelled, she said to me, the press, what are you doing to me? Because where will I go? This is the only home I know. I'm going to get classes. I'm going to become better. I'm going to rid myself of this. She went for classes. She went to understand what racism she went to. And today I want to welcome Patrice Tolton come back into the PA. You are being allowed back as an ordinary member of this party. Because we all make mistakes. People mustn't act we are perfect.
He says everyone deserves a second chance. Everyone must makes mistakes and all of that. So this lady that has called another member a kafir or someone a kafir deserves a second chance in life. That is the problem. And I've always said this: colored people don't see themselves as black people. Because how do I call another person a kafir when I'm a kafir myself? And we know that the word kafir is not actually um, uh, a bad word in such the way the Boer used it, because kafir is actually, I think, a Latin word that means non-believer. You don't believe in God. That's what they call it, a kafir. So, but the Boers, the way they were using it, it was in an insultive way to us Africans, and seeing us as monkeys. It's closely related to as being called a monkey, the word kafir. So yes, we do make mistakes, but we don't make a racist mistake, because if a white person does this, it will be very unacceptable. But I've always told you, even Gayton himself, he does not see himself as a black person. He plays around the race thing when he wants. He flip flops. Sometimes it's colored, sometimes it's African, sometimes it's, it's pure nonsense. It's pure nonsense. And the way he is trying to handle the matter, to say no, we chased her away, but because she wants to go into counseling and doing that, yeah, let's welcome her back. But as an ordinary member, pure rubbish. Make an example, to say, listen, you are never going to come to this party again with that type of mentality. You are not allowed in this in our political space, because what you did is the most insulting thing when it comes to South African politics. When we talk about South African history of the way our African brothers and sisters have suffered. But like I said, colored people simply don't see themselves as Africans. It's us that must remind them time and time again that, listen, you are Africans. Oh, okay, let's leave Africans. You are black. You don't even have a language. You're speaking your oppressor's language. You must leave that oppressor's language and take one of the South African languages, one of the 10 official languages or indigenous languages of South Africa, and speak one of those languages. Leave this thing of speaking your oppressor's language. Afrikaans is not your language. But they get offended when we say that, because Afrikaans links them more to white people than to black people. So they like being linked to white people. But white people have always shown them from the beginning till today that they are not colored. They are not white. They keep on showing them that, listen, even if you have nice curly hair or whatever, you are not. You pass the pencil test. You are not white. But they don't want to listen to me. But it's fine. I said I was going to do this review for you guys. When I started watching it, I was like, oh my god, what did I get myself into? This thing is 1 hour 50 something, more than 1 hour 30 minutes, and I knew the editing was going to be a lot of work. But if I promise you, I have to deliver it. So that's my take of what Gayton Mckenzie said. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And the PA people, my message to you guys is that do not leave the party, because most of you colored people have not even overcome this race issue. So because of Gayton Mckenzie is playing this race issue, that colors don't get taken care of, they are overlooked and all that, I think the PA will be the perfect house for you, because I can't see a PA member going to a political party like the ANC, the EFF. You guys are too, you are still to discover your identity as people in Africa. So you are fine at the PA, man. If I'm Action SA, or what do you call this, Rise Mzansi, I wouldn't want a PA person there, because the main message is to hate Africans. The main message is to switch off oxygen machines. The main message is to fight Africa. It's For me, I would not want the person of the PA in my space, because they just simply see themselves better from all the African brothers and sisters. So yes, I'm going to close there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If indeed you did learn something or enjoy this content, click the like button, subscribe, it is free, and leave your thoughts on the comment section. It's so important for me to know what you guys are thinking. So thank you so much, guys. It's your boy King053, Mr. Easy Imale. Until we meet next time, don't forget to pray, and after you pray, stand up and go do your best so that God can do the rest. I salute you. Peace in Pan Africanism.